we turn to acting out, we turn to drugs, we turn to alcohol, we turn to harming ourselves and others. And, it's all in this desperate attempt or this desperate cry for help, I believe, right? Like we want to be
Yeah,
loved and we
bro.
want to be
Yeah,
noticed. And yeah,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
really,
Look
it's
at
really quite
me.
a shame. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
it is, man. And especially when I remember being younger, and I think about this all the time when I see this youth crime problem, and I see young people acting out. It's a fucking cry for help, man. Like no one at 10, 12, 13, whatever, no one at a young age like that is bad. They're not bad. They're
No,
not.
you're right.
They're just not. So if they're acting out and if they're angry and if they're doing this shit, something's not right. You know what I mean? And it's literally that's what it is. It's a scream. It's a cry for help. You're gagging for a teacher to ask you what's going on. You're dying for your parents to realize what's going on. Even
Yeah.
when the cops arrest you, man, you're thinking to yourself, "Wow, this dude could stop everything, or he could help fix what happened,
Yeah.
You just want anyone, bro.
It's yeah, it really is. And it's a desperate, it's out of desperation. And, I think that need to be noticed and need to be, uh, we're really, we want to be cared for. We want to be loved. We want a safe place. Every
Yeah,
child wants a safe place and a place where they can be themselves and they can, uh, you know, share how they feel. But, I
yeah.
think especially for us men, there's not a lot of those. Well, we're around the same age group, the same, and especially back then, there wasn't a lot of safe places for men to talk about anything, emotion
No,
wise, right? Yeah,
nah, and the system still isn't geared for that, like even
yeah,
in my own situation, all the time that I spent in these boys' homes and the state care and then into prison, there's no intervention. There's no system coming to you and saying, "Hey, man, what's wrong?" Like even they're
yeah,
not asking. You know what I mean? And they're the one that's punishing. They're looking at you. They got your rap sheet. They're like, "Wow, this dude's so angry. Look at him. He's just a little kid. What's actually wrong with him?" But they don't they don't apply the resources. They've only got a guy to turn the key and another person to
right,
pass the food out. Basically, you know what I mean? The money's
yeah,
not there to care any further. I guess they take care of your physical health when they put you in care. When you're in a boys' home, when you're in prison, they're feeding you. They're putting you in
yeah,
it. They're giving you a bed. They're giving you a pillow. They're giving you a blanket. They're making sure you're not going to freeze to death. You're not going to
right,
starve to death, and you're not going to dehydrate because there's water in your room. But that's
yeah.
all they're doing. They're not looking after up here, and that's at least half of it.